Now I have this data frame that holds Usain Bolt's time and position data from his 2009 run. Another useful command that I can use on a data frame is I can use the info command. So info also gives me what you would expect. So it tells me that I have two data columns with 11 entries. It tells me that my time consists of 11 non-null floating point entries, which are basically decimal numbers, and my position consists of 11 non-null integers because the 0, 10, 20 are integers. So that's helpful information to me. I'm going to want to visualize this for linear regression. So there are lots of good data plotting libraries in Python. I don't have to use the ones that I use. But one of the most basic is called matplotlib. If you don't already have the library installed, you can install it directly from your Jupyter notebook by using your magic commands. And you should be able to do either %pip3 install matplotlib or %conda install matplotlib, depending on which of these package managers you're using. You can install this the same way that you installed pandas. So whatever you did for that would work to install matplotlib. Let's look at the matplotlib, what it says about itself. And in particular, we're going to be looking first at a library inside matplotlib called pyplot. Matplotlib.pyplot is a state-based interface to matplotlib. It provides a MATLAB-like way of plotting. Many people like MATLAB's plots, so they wanted something that could do that. Syntax example, we can ignore the parts that involve NumPy. How do you import it, and how can we get started with using it? So I'm going to do what they said to do. I'm going to do plt.plot, and I need the x, which will be the Bolt df time, and the y, which will be the Bolt df position. Hit shift enter. Okay. It gives me this line plot, which is okay. I would really rather have a scatter plot. I don't think points that I had. This shows me the data is pretty linear. That's helpful, but I would rather see a scatter plot. So let me see in the MATLAB, in this documentation, let's see if I search for scatter. Okay, so it says scatter x, y. It gives me a scatter plot of y versus x dot scatter. I see here the data looks pretty linear, although there is this curved trend that, especially at the very beginning of the race, if you think about a runner, their average velocity starts out slower, and you see that right here, how the slopes between the points changes.